What's up, everybody? So, in this video, we will be taking a look at Physical Cooler's EZA at 55%. I wanted to be able to see just how good his EZA is without any dupes. So, before we get into him, I just wanted to say this. Yes, I knew that Physical Cooler's EZA was absolutely sublime, for a lack of a better word. I knew he was beastly. But when it comes to showcases, the only ones that I've seen had him at least 1 or 2 dupes. You know, this unit has been out for 4 years now, or a little over 4 years, so many people will have him at multiple dupes. I ended up picking him up with a Purple Dragonstone during the 350 million download celebration, so I wasn't entirely sure if him at 55% was going to give him proper credit for just how much of a monster that he is. So just remember this. This unit will obviously look better with dupes. So whatever you see here can only get better with extra copies of him fed in. So with that being said, let's take a look. Now, I have him at 55%. As you can see, I do have a plus 500 attack skill orb on him for that extra damage. This guy is very hard hitting, so that extra 500 attack will end up letting your numbers look even better. His links, unlike some of my other videos, he's at around halfway done getting to link level 10. Well, not halfway done, but he's on his way. I have been working on him since the autumn celebration began, and he does benefit heavily from being full link level 10. So taking a look, we are in the Legendary Goku event on a Terrifying Conquerors / Transformation Boost team, and we currently have a rotation full of support. We do have quite a bit of support on this team, but when you look at it, Cooler I don't really count as a support. He does have a great support passive, but he's just such a solid unit on his own. So I ended up bringing 2 supports in Toa and the Zarbon and Dodoria. As much as I hate them, they do give some decent support. So turn 1 defense of 120k almost, basically. That is with a ton of support on rotation though. We're getting 30% attack and defense from Zarbon, as well as, I believe, 30 to 40% off of Toa. There's no real way to be able to tell if we are getting that extra high chance of attack and defense plus another 10% on top of the 30% she normally gives. So we could be seeing, you know, her upwards of 70% support on this rotation. And he only has 2 links active, however. So that is one thing, but we are going to try our best to limit getting super attacks with the rest of this team. He did get quite a few upgrades. Well, not quite a few. He did get a few upgrades, but they are meaningful here. Let's see his attack stat first, and then we'll get into his passive skill. So he's going to do 2.2 million right off the bat, but you have to realize that this unit does take some time to build up. With the additional super going into a 2.39, I mean, that's not too shabby whatsoever. Ooh, with an additional normal as well. He is a physical type unit, so he does have 5 additional attack from the start, which is quite nice actually. Although, crit skill orbs would be nice on this guy, so you may want to consider throwing a crit skill orb on him, so that way he does even more damage, especially because his additional chance in his passive is not high enough. You'll probably see more normal attacks than super attacks. Well, you definitely will. That's just how the percentages work out, but additional normals do some damage if those normals crit. So that's going to be a pretty decent option to go crit. And if you should go full crit on him to begin with, because he is a physical type unit. So even at Rainbow, he'll have 11 additional attack by default. So going full crit on him definitely seems like it would be the best option. So taking a look at his upgraded passive, before he only had attack and defense plus 100% with an additional chance to launch an additional super attack. I stuttered that pretty bad. Launch an additional attack which has a chance to become a super attack. That is a 10% chance. Now EZA, he gets attack and defense plus 120%. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, medium chance being 30%, so that's a pretty big upgrade. And he gets attack and defense plus 8% with each attack performed, up to 80%. So let's take a look at Cooler now. we do have quite a bit that has changed here. So his defense is now at 185,000. That is partially due to Big Bad Bosses being activated. Now, when I said that this unit benefits so much from having Big Bad Bosses active, it is because Big Bad Bosses, as all of you probably know already, is the best link to have at link level 10. Or at least one of the best. At link level 1, it is attack and defense plus 25% when HP is 80% or less. And until you get to link level 10, there will always be an HP restriction. There currently is one right now, but when you level it up, it does get easier and easier because the HP restriction becomes less and less. Like, I think at link level 6, I only need my HP to be at like 93 or 4% or less to be able to have a trigger, so our HP really is that close. So, well, now it's showing that it's not active. That is very weird. Why did our... Wait, what? I don't understand. Huh. Wait a second. Did something happen here? How is this possible? Do you guys see this? This is like a glitch. I know Metamorphosis heals, so that's counterproductive. It's active there, though. So, that's a little weird. I've never seen that before. But anyways, again, with Big Bad Bosses, having it at link level 10 is a huge boon because you're just getting a straight up attack and defense plus 25% to his passive, which basically is a support on rotation, right? And then having other links such as Thirst for Conquest, Metamorphosis is a big deal to have at link level 10, and Strongest Clan in Space is a pretty decent one to have at link level 10, giving all enemies defense minus 10%. You may not think that is a big deal, but in Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, it can actually mean a little bit of a difference. He also does have Metamorphosis, which is another great link to have at link level 10, giving him attack and defense plus 10% on top of that HP recovery. So overall, link level 10ing this Cooler is going to be a huge deal. So currently we have that support from Cooler on rotation. I believe we have 30% support because it is only facing one enemy, so attack and defense plus 30%, as well as, I guess, 30 to 40% from Toa, but we also have Big Bad Bosses active, as well as many other links active. Unless it's not active. I can't tell if it is or not because it has been glitching out this entire time. So, on top of all of these extra boosts, potentially having Big Bad Bosses active and everything else, we also do have 3 stacks of his passive. He does take up to 10 attacks to be able to be fully built up, right? Having attack and defense plus 8% with each attack performed up to 80%. That doesn't mean it has to be a super attack, it can just be a normal attack. So his passive having that medium chance of a additional super, but it's a guaranteed additional attack, that basically means that it will only take 5 turns at most to be able to get his full passive active. And in case you get these turns like what we had last turn, or I guess 2 turns ago now, 2 rotations ago, we had 3 attacks in a turn with Physical Cooler. So that was an extra 24% to his passive right there. And sadly, we didn't get to see his super attack last turn because STR Cooler just absolutely wiped the floor with him. So we're going to have to take a look at him in this next turn. I hate Zarbon and Dodoria. Just looking at them make me mad. Oh my god, they almost wiped him out. Oh, okay. Another reason to hate Zarbon and Dodoria right there. Oh my god. I'm not kidding, but seriously. Alright, wow. This is a sick rotation here. This is a big rotation here. We're going to put Cooler in the first slot just so that way we can actually see him get some attacks here. We want him to build up. That's why we're in the Legendary Goku event right now. Because he'll look good in long events because he'll get his full passive off without any problem probably. I should have looked at his defense there, but I forgot to. I'm assuming he's still at around 150-ish K defense, 160-ish K. 3.67 mil. That is with 60% attack support on rotation, 3.9 on the additional. You can just see he's just absolutely spitting out these gigantic triple super attack. What's happened? This guy is an absolute freak of nature, man. He's a specimen, that's for sure. 4.1 million. So we've gotten 2 turns with triple attacks from this cooler, and you can just sort of understand why he is such an absolute freak of nature. The fact that he's spitting out 3, 4, 5 million attack stats, multiple super attacks in a row. It's just disgusting what his damage output is. And you have to realize, yes, that is with 60% support on rotation, but that isn't even with Big Bad Bosses active. You know, that's not even him at his finest. He can do better, that's for sure. So, if there's a way that I can avoid super attacking, I guess not. I don't see a way that we can. That's the only downside, is that I would love to skip super attacks with some of these units, so that way we can actually build up Cooler, but since he's triple attacking, it shouldn't be a problem. He only needs 4 more attacks. Isn't that crazy, though, that he actually can go even higher? I think that we could see him add maybe 5.5 million, maybe 6 million attack stats if he was at link level 10 entirely. So maybe I'll make a video coming back to this unit at full link level 10. I was in the process of getting him there. It's just that link leveling, RNG, everything like that, it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of luck when you're at the higher levels to be able to actually move up some links. And it seems like the game has a mind of its own, where it knows that you want link level 10 Big Bad Bosses, and yet it just refuses to level up that link whatsoever. So we actually have every link active here. Do we still have it if I were to do this? If we still have it, that's great. No, we don't. What if I did this? We do have... Wait, I don't understand. Now it says we have it active. What's his defense at? 216k defense. That is with 60% defensive support on rotation. And it is potentially with Big Bad Bosses active. Let me see if I can deactivate it. 156k. So you can see, having those links active do make a difference. So, I guess we can do this. I want to do... Why is it not active here? See what I mean? I don't understand why it's active when he is getting floated off rotation like this. It's so weird. Why is that happening? There we go. It says it's active now. So let's keep it like that. Hopefully this is the best that we can get. I'll have to float STR Cooler next turn, and then we'll just get them back on rotation later. This might be one of the best attack stats that we're going to see from this Cooler. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we healed a little too much with that. Damn it. We healed too much with that orb. It's being really fickle. So, yeah, I definitely should try to get him to link level 10 and then go do this again at full link level 10. Because it does make a significant difference. Trust me, Big Bad Bosses is such a big deal. 4.39 million. I mean, that is with another super attack done. I mean, it's just monstrous damage. There's another attack for another stack. We can get 2 more stacks, though, which is huge. His best linking partner is STR Cooler, so it is a little unfortunate that we aren't going to have him on rotation next turn, possibly. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'm not entirely sure. I forgot who I floated last turn. I think I floated Toa. We're going to have to float STR Cooler at some point here, so we can get them back on rotation. He does have quite a few good linking partners as well. You know, Transforming Frieza is a really good linking partner. Wow, our HP is quite low. Let's put Frieza here. Let's just try to avoid... healing up too much here. I'll heal up a little bit, but we will get Big Bad Bosses active for sure. No, we won't. No, we won't, because we have Toa coming on rotation. Why is everything aligning so poorly? Oh, man. Well, let's see what we can do here. Alright, so here we have physical UI, or STR UI Goku, rather. So we are actually going to need to use an item. Oh, we got the heal from Toa. So let's use a Whis instead of another item here. Physical Cooler, what's your defense at, son? 200k, that is with a ton of defense on rotation, because Toa gives 50% attack and defense, and then heals when your HP is below 50% or so. So we have a ton of support on rotation right now, plus the 30%, plus the 30%. So we're at well over 100% support right now, right? Like 110% or something like that. Really large amount of support. 220k defense, plus, I mean, he has a type disadvantage, so him getting super attacked would be pretty bad. But we're just going to take it on the chin. We wouldn't mind being a little lower on HP. I'll just use a Ghost Usher or so. Dokkan attack, so we're going to have to look at the bottom left of the screen, right under his portrait, to get his true attack stat, because it will not appear. So his attack's at 4.28 million. I mean, the dude is just monstrous, and you've seen a couple of rotations back when he did 3 super attacks in a row. That's just some of the crazy stuff that he is capable of. It's absolutely sickening. I mean, I absolutely love it. I mean, this cooler, again, is an absolute monster. So you can, oh, additional super 4.49 million. Yeah, we're like at 4.5 million, basically. Oh my god. And he should be fully built up by now. So in that regard, he is ready in terms of getting the maximum attack stats that we can. So we should only be getting like 1 or 2 more attacks with him. Maybe 1 more rotation with him, because he is fully built up. We just want STR Cooler on rotation. We would like to get big bad bosses as well. And then we'll just call it a day. But as I said, this is at 55%. Imagine if we got a triple super attack turn with big bad bosses active when he was rainbowed. You know, just thinking about that is absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion. Like, he is capable of so much damage. It's criminally insane. Granted, there is RNG. It's only a 30% chance of an additional super attack. Plus, we triggered the hidden potential system's 5% chance to get an additional attack, and it ended up being a super attack. So we hit a lot of RNG checks there. But I'm glad I got it in the recording, just so you can get the full understanding that this unit, even at 55%, EZA Physical Cooler is just a menace to society. You know, he's a butcher. You know, he is an absolute disgusting man. I mean, he's not a man at all. He's a whatever race Frieza is, a space lizard. He's a Yoshi. Oh, here we go. Oh man, our HP is not. Big Bad Boss is not active, but we do have him fully built up with a lot of support on rotation. 220k defense, that is solid. I do not want him to get super attacked because we will lose, so we're going to drop a Ghost Usher here just to prevent that from happening. Get the final gamut of attack stats going. Let me know in the comments, do you want me to come back to this unit at full link level 10? I am working on it, it's just going to take a while. 5.5 million. So we've hit it, boys. We've hit my estimation. 5.5 million is very, very, very big. That might have been with Big Bad Bosses active. But again, let me know in the comments, do you want me to come back to this unit at full link level 10? Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. And until next time, I will see you guys later.